What's poppin', everybody out there? It's your boy T-Tex, and this is the T-Tex Show, and I'm your host, T-Tex, chilling with my co-host, Wonton Cup with the eyes. What's poppin'? I hope everybody's having a blessed Monday. It's been a couple of days. Life was life, and you know how it go. Sometimes things just get in the way of the things you want to do. First off, let me get into this Jay-Z and this casino proposal for downtown Manhattan. I think it's around 42nd Street or Broadway. My info is kind of murky, but as I was doing my investigation, I'm hearing some things that make this proposal not math. It ain't mathing. So if he get the green light to put his casino in Manhattan, it's going to bring $900 million in revenue each year to the surrounding areas of that casino, which means Manhattan. If I got my info right, that means Manhattan and the surrounding areas will be seeing an influx of $900 million a year. Now, common sense tells me that outside of tourism, Manhattanites will not be the only people going to this casino. What about Queens? What about the Bronx, Brooklyn, Long Island, Staten Island? What about those customers from the outer boroughs that will be losing their shirts and their money in this Manhattan-based casino? Follow me. Now, I know the Bronx could use some of that $900 million. Just look at 149th and 3rd Ave. Zombieland. It could use some programs, some redevelopment. Upper Manhattan, 125th Street, Lexington, Zombieland also. They could use some comprehensive programming and some redevelopment up there for the residents that live, shit, and eat up there. Facts. So, what's not mathing to me is that if it's going to be a $900 million surplus each year coming from the casino for the life of the casino or forever, which was what my ears heard, then that $900 million should be divvied up, evenly and fairly throughout New York, with an outside agency monitoring those funds. When I start getting hot and heated, I start tripping over my own tongue, because shit ain't mathing and it ain't making sense. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody send me the info. But from what I heard, that $900 million will be earmarked for the surrounding areas. They're talking about it will help Broadway, in the theater district. Let the tickets help the theater district. We need to get the people from laying on cardboard boxes on 149th and 3rd Ave, 125th and Lex, and anywhere else where it's looking like a third world country and one of the richest cities in America. Excuse me. Ooh. You bring it down. Yeah, Jay, I know you got a lot going on. Court cases, paternity cases. Sit down with me. I ain't no big shot. I don't got a lot of numbers on YouTube. I'm just trying to figure it out. Let me get an interview. So you can talk directly to the people. You can use your own film crew. You can pick the location. I'll just show with my notebook. Facts. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. And not the sex tape racist Hulk Hogan. The Hulk Hogan from my childhood. The Hulk Hogan I seen beat the Iron Sheik, if I'm not mistaken, for the title when I was young. The real American. The vitamin eating Hulk Hogan. I don't care what he did after I was an adult. That's on him. That's his mistake. But he is a part of my childhood. And a man passed away. One thing I hate is when a man or a woman passes away, and before somebody say rest in peace, sleep in peace, rest in heaven, they're bringing up all the mistakes, all the flaws, all the shit they did on the physical earth. It's disrespectful. Oh, he going to hell for what he did. She going to hell for what she did. They're not going to heaven. You don't know where they're going because you ain't never been there. And you ain't never been dead. Don't get me started. Yeah, he made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. He had flaws. We all got flaws. But he brought joy to some people's lives, hope to some people's lives. Just say rest in peace, keep it moving. Share your memory, keep it moving. I ain't get to touch on Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. He did more than bite a head off a bat. Do your homework. Yeah. My fondest memory of Hulk Hogan is when he did become a bad guy. He put the black on. He had the Fat Joe beard. Hogan had that first. He used to come out with the New World Order. Everything needs change. Shout out to Hogan the bad guy. Where we at? The Epstein files. A baby can tell that somebody has redacted and hid and is playing games with the Epstein files, hiding names and looking out for their people who's on that list. Trump, we know you on that list. You in about 100 pictures with the guy you telling me, oh, you was just taking a picture and keeping it moving. That was your man. But I wasn't there, so allegedly you got some shit on you. Get me started. And Ghislaine Maxwell, this is your shot. If Congress and the DOJ want to know what it really was, you got 20, you got left holding the bag. You got some paper, so I know you got some good lawyers. Get to the table and start negotiating. Y'all want to know what went down, who was there? And you better get your lawyer on it now, because you know how the government play. They smell like you're going to say the wrong name. You know how they play. I'll tell y'all everything. Time served. Because y'all know she got railroaded anyway because Epstein wasn't here. If Epstein was here, he would have been the focus. She probably would have caught a charge or two because she was riding with him. Crazy out here. Okay, T Grizzly. I can't really tell you even one T Grizzly song. And I don't really like to be jumping on what everybody else is talking about. But if he did what they're alleging he did, that was nasty work. And you risk everything you worked for and built. Why? I don't know. It's alleged that he murked his aunt or his so-called aunt because she was pregnant. The person that supposedly pulled the trigger is now saying, or allegedly saying, that T Grizzly paid him to do it. Good luck with that. Donald J. Trump. Y'all can't really sit here and tell me y'all don't really see Donald Trump for what he really is or what he really ain't. I gotta check the numbers, but Donald Trump has been in anybody in office how many days so far? And he's doing everything but correctly governing. And what I mean by that, he ain't doing shit. He got y'all glued in on this immigrant crisis, which is not a real crisis because some of these immigrants don't bother nobody. They've been in this country for a long time. They get up every day, they lace up their boots, or they put on their cleaning outfits or their nursing outfits. They go to work, they make that dollar, they pay taxes in some form or fashion, and they getting snatched up. They're getting tore away from their families. Some of them are being sent to countries that they don't even know where they at. They never been there. They don't got a family member there, and they stuck. But that's to take your focus off the real stuff that's going on, the Epstein list. If the real information come out, he shouldn't be sitting in the White House. He's hiring people that don't have one iota of experience for the title and the position they hold in. Oh, you used to be the supervisor of inventory for Walmart? You're the new health secretary. What does him working at Walmart and making sure the inventory straight got to do with being the Secretary of Health? Oh, you used to live in housing? You was in tenant landlord court a lot of times? You're my new Secretary of Housing. And ain't nothing getting done. I don't like dumb shit. They gotta math for me. Or make it look like it's mathing. Fat Joe. 30, 40 Diet Pepsis a day. See how Wonton looking at me? Wonton don't even believe that. And I'll fill his ass up about 20 times a day. Once Pepsi heard that, you should have got some stock in Pepsi. Or they should ban you from drinking Pepsi. Because if you was drinking 30, 40 Pepsis a day for how long? They formula don't work. Moving along. J Hood mocking Jim Jones rap style. He hit it on the nail. Oh, ain't nothing like something cold to drink. Yeah, J Hood was funny with that shit. I ain't gonna even try to mimic what he did, but go find that. He hit it on the head. And I really want to know how true is this Rakim, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Kool G Rap album, because hip-hop needs it desperately. The culture needs it. Bars. And only guest features, from people with bars. Not big names because they hot right now. You should have to battle one of them to get a feature. Nas, make that happen. Mass Appeal Records, make that happen. Slick Rick should be on there too, telling some stories of Rakim. I'm your boy T-Tex. This has been the T-Tex Show. I'm your host, T-Tex. I'm glad I had time to spend with y'all today. I know it's been a couple of days. And me and my boy Wonton Cup with the ice is out. Peace.